time for Smurf.
Yes, you, sir.
Do you have any guest stars coming up on the new season?
Ah, good question.
Ooh, that's a great one. What a well unprompted question.
Who do we have? Well, Jessica White, you just saw. Drive-by Truckers. Yes, we're doing a whole musical that will hopefully involve some other people. Jason and the Scorchers just recorded a theme for all those 40-plus-year-olds out there, including me. All right, so I'm the only one jazzed about it, but I'm psyched about it.
Widespread Panic.
Widespread Panic's going to do a song throughout the entire length of the episode. That the GBI discovers that Widespread Panic is playing on the Squid's back 40, so they naturally assume that they're growing marijuana. And it turned, well, I'm not going to tell you the twist, but yes, they play for an 11.5-minute jam that the characters all have to scream over. I guess this isn't a spoiler, but in that same Widespread Panic episode, we learned that Lil is running a very professional marijuana cave underneath the shed. And she hasn't been passed out for the past 6 years. She's actually got a hole cut in the floor where she's administering commands to all her staff.
How did you come across the voice of Early?
I put out a CD a couple years ago called Rock and Roll Straight from Hell, and these boys got a hold of it and heard me talk in between the songs, and I reckon they kind of liked my voice, so they gave me a shot. They let me read for it, so here I am. Thank you.
Did you just want to hear the voice of Granny?
The trade, well, as you know earlier, I'm an incredibly skilled actor, performer, raconteur, spin guru, amateur gynecologist. That's more of a hobby. I don't know, I just did it. But I didn't audition for it. I was auditioning for somebody else in it, but I did a scene with Granny. So I did both of the voices of just like an old lady. But then I didn't get the part I auditioned. But I got another part, so I didn't really care that I didn't get the other. I got a better part, the crazy old hornbag.
Is Granny ever going to get lucky?
Is she ever gonna get lucky? She's lucky all the time. What show are you watching? You know this is for a show called Squidbillies on here, right?
Yeah.
You're not at the Mama's Family panel. Mama's Family Con. 09.
We just finished recording the scene where she gets it on with a carny's face. I don't know how lucky that is for anybody involved, but it happens.
It's lucky for her.
I've just spent a good portion of my youth in the mountains of North Georgia and was wondering if any of you guys had, because you certainly seem to have caught the spirit of the place. And I live in Nashville, Tennessee now, and if you guys ever want to come up, we got plenty of guns and party liquor, so.
What an offer. We got guns and everybody's drunk.
Jim and I both grew up in Conyers, Georgia. So, I mean, I know you're well aware of the syphilis outbreak of the mid-'90s.
You were part of that.
Thanks for that,
Unfortunately,
by
I wasn't part of that.
Unfortunately.
I didn't get any of that. There are over 240 teens and tweens picked it up from one charismatic drifter.
Wow. Oh, dear.
And, of course, you're aware of the Virgin Mary sightings that occurred on a monthly basis there from the late 80s to early 90s.
Grilled cheese sandwiches.
In our hometown, yeah. Yeah. So that's where we come from.
Okay. Well,
A place where even when I return with a collared shirt, I get called a faggot.
You're wearing a lady.
Look, I know my car is an American made, but hey, there's no need for that kind of language at a red light.
Thank you.
Sab.
He has a right to pump gas in his cut-off shorts, just like anybody else. It's because he wears a tie with his. He drives a pink VW convertible. There's no reason to harass him.
With Britney, #1 fan, airbrushed on the hood.
Are any of your characters based on real people? Does someone out there want to kick your ass for making the show?
There's certain parallels in my character and my real life, too. It's obvious which one come first. But no, thank you. With all respect to that question, early Kyler, similarities with unknown Hinson in that he does use colorful language from time to time. He loves to chase women and drink party liquor. Yeah. And he loves his gun, his right to bear arms. So yeah, there's similarities in Early and myself. Thank you. You got some beautiful women down here, baby. Yeah. I think the prettiest women I've ever seen in the United States of America were from the great state of Georgia. How about it? Yeah. And the ugliest son of a bitch of mans I have ever seen, too. For the ladies, I don't write songs about mans, hell no. I ain't that kind of fella. I write songs about womans. Goes like this. I can't believe you're pregnant again. Thank you. I ain't the one that done it. You got the wrong damn man. It's costing me a fortune paying for your sins. I can't believe you're pregnant again. I know you've been with Ronnie, 'cause he said you was hot and you run around with Junior, and Junior brags a lot. Now, you're trying to get your claws on me, darling. You do whatever it takes. You want big cash monies from me to pay for your mistakes. I can't believe you're pregnant again. I ain't the one that done it. You got the wrong damn man. It's costing me a fortune paying for your sins. I can't believe you're pregnant again. I can't believe you're pregnant again. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's a gift. Thank y'all.